Many, many beloveds among the poems. Many, many. Everyone at this table has written them. I love all their work and all their poems and read them. And I've also watched them do the other kind of work, which is every morning with their satchels, walking down the sidewalk to the class to meet with you and talk about your poems. And learn what it's like to march like that. So I have you a poem. This is not a big one. The man pulling radishes pointed my way with a radish. Any questions? I want to read it again. Daiko iki, daiko demichi o oshike. Daiko iki, daiko demichi o oshike. Can you translate a poem? I don't know. What if we don't? We can either understand each other partially or not at all. Can you paraphrase the poem? I'm going to come to that in a minute. I have just a couple of remarks I want to make about this poem that I love. I have a secret fondness for dinky ones. I freely admit also how much joy a really hard one, a really complicated one, a nuanced one, a layered one, a Rubik's Cube of a poem gives to me. I tried to talk about that the other day with Keats and Milton and a number of other poems, but I wanted to look in another direction this time, because I really do have a taste for the little bitty one. So just a few things to say. Number one, what does it mean? That's the question my students would ask. Dr. Baker, what is that? And they could say, also, I can do that. And I would say back to them, you didn't. And then they would ask, but what does it mean? As if to ask, what does it really mean? I work in a school among English professors. I am, alas, one of them. And I listen to my colleagues talk about poems, and I listen to the language they use to talk about poems. They say to their students, I really think we need to explain this poem. As if it's not clear already. I need to, they say, or I wish you would please interpret this poem for me. As if it's not in a recognizable language. They say, would you please translate this one? Would you please, please investigate the meaning of this poem? As if it's a crime. Would you, a particular flavor of literary critics has, interrogate this for me, this poem? Let's interrogate the meaning of this poem as if it is a political prisoner who we can beat the truth out of if we apply enough awful pressure. And I've listened to some of my colleagues, even here this afternoon at the table, say how fine sometimes to simply sit in the presence of one.
Could you speak into them?
Pardon me?
Could you speak a little louder?
I will try. My voice is pretty much gone. I will try. One of the things I like about this poem is how stubbornly it resists paraphrase. In some way, what this poem means is the man pulling radishes pointed my way with the radish. But what does it really mean? It means the man with the radish, the man pulling radishes, radish puller, pointed my way with the radish. That's what it means. And it reminds me, too, that it is a poem about utility, about using what's simply there in front of you, the materials in front of you, which is what Issa, the poet here, learns, who is lost, isn't he? Someone's telling him where to go, and this person, the radish puller, daikuhiki means that. It doesn't mean the man pulling radishes, really. It means the radish puller, and it's likely a vocational designation. It's what this person does. And because that's what this person does, that's the tool this person has at hand, what he knows how to do. And then a daikon is a big white radish, not those little red BBs, but this would be hand-like, finger-like. There, you want to go that way. You want to go that way. It appreciates that humility, that simplicity, that homeliness, that utility. As I said, it is a poem made out of so little, it's almost not there. Which is even more than stunning to me, if it's made out of so little, that he says that twice, that radish. He uses it twice. The man pulling radishes pointed my way with a radish. That's so delightful. It reminds us in a poem, as we make a gesture, to do it again, to put everything you have in the poem to use. Don't just throw it there. Bring it back. There's a delight in that. Here's another little haiku, in fact, that does the same kind of thing, that same sort of, the utility of repetition. This is Basho. Ready for this one?
Yeah.
Year after year, on the monkey's face, a monkey's face. One last thing I'll say about this one is that I appreciate Issa, our speaker here, in the position of the learner, the one who is asking for guidance, and the one who knows how to receive it from an unlikely source, the man standing in the field, working his field with his radish, and Issa receives. That is a good way to stop.